Blessings and peace, love. This is your brother Amun Neteruel communicating for Temple of Soul Insights. And today I just want to elaborate on the universal self and supreme consciousness. A lot of times people hear the words, supreme consciousness, and they always attribute it to what's going on with God and what's going on with the Most High. But the word supreme has a connotation that simply means at the highest level of experience, So what we do is, some people labeled us, they get labeled hoteps, you get labeled this, you get labeled that. But at the end of the day, the idea is to accumulate as much knowledge as you can, that you can apply in your life, that you can share with others. And once you get a pattern for this, once you get an exercise for this, once you get used to acquiring knowledge and sharing that knowledge and practicing that knowledge as wisdom and developing your understanding, your overstanding, and your understanding, which is how you know yourself. Your understanding is the knowing of yourself in association with wise practice. And it becomes personal to it, to the point where the way you do it has unique qualities and characteristics that affect people in ways It's almost like throwing a curveball, because you can start to understand the mental climate to whom you are communicating with. And then from supreme consciousness and the universal self. Universal self is the self that understands the connection with all things conscious. So in the heaven and earth prayer, we say Tamare, Iliyun, Hadusa Shug, Neteru, land of the sun, Iliyun, the highest place, the heavens, but also the highest vibration, that is a space. Tamare, Iliyun, Hadus Ashug, divine love, Neteru. Neteru is the consciousness that is all nature, that is all beings, that is all conscious forces, and the manifested qualities of those that we find expressed in the Kemetic tradition and the presences of personalities like Asar, Aset, Haru, Set, Bes, Bast, Tefnut, Ptah, so forth and so on. So in the universal self, we acknowledge that our consciousness, our awakeness, our presence, our life is connected to all consciousness and all life. What causes me to bring that up at this very moment while I'm sitting here in downtown Santiago at the monument overlooking the city at the nighttime as the sun is just set, is that, when I come into cities that I haven't been in before, I often pray and chant for the whole city, I chant in the language that I know. I chant in Nubic, Nuapic, and Kemetic. I fuse the two. A lot of people out there who are really heavy language people would say, oh, that's not really a language. The heart knows. My heart knows. I know through the universal self that it's real. Mother Nature has shown me. You see the light in the heavens? The light of the heavens is communicating with us right this very moment. That light wasn't there the whole time. It's very real out here, you know what I'm saying? But the illumination, the connection with nature, these things really happen, And if you continue to express through your universal self with supreme consciousness, first and foremost being humble to the supreme consciousness, because we know that we don't know a whole bunch of things, but we also know that there's a ladder, there's a path of ascension. I always tell my family and friends that come to meditation and classes with me, get your study on independently. Go ahead, find out the names of the gods and goddesses in different parts of the continent of Africa, in Asia, North Asia, South Asia, all over the world, South America. Learn the names of the gods and the goddesses and what their attributes are and what they're connected to, because they're all you in an essential way. You are an expression of these things and with a certain group of qualities that are more pronounced than others. But as you begin to investigate, you allow yourself to explore. My teacher used to say, mine your mind for the jewels of your soul. And that's very important, to mine your mind for the jewels of your soul, because your soul is the center. And when you get into the center, just like our soul, the sun, soul, is the center of our solar system, surely there is a Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, Pluto, and Planet X of you, Are you getting into your spheres? Are you getting into your planetary logins? Are you dealing with, while you're here on the planet Earth, how complete are you willing to be? How complete would you like to be? What is it all for? All the mysteries of life are available to you just because you can seek. Nothing's really stopping you. You can go out in your backyard and look up at the sky and study the stars. You can draw starlight into your eye and breathe it right on in and ask the Creator to help you translate. I meant translate. You know, you can do these things. You can accomplish great things with your intention and your will. The path to supreme consciousness is on you. The universal self is you. Continue to grow, continue to flow, continue to know. This is Amun Neteruel communicating live from Santiago. I love you to breath. Tamare. Iliyu and Hadusa Shug Neteru, Temple of Soul Insights. I think next time I see y'all, I'll be back in the States. I love it out here. Peace and blessings.